Income from Infinite Banking. How to withdraw money from your policy. Do you know when and how to take out loans from Infinite Banking? Hi, my name is Sunny Mitra, and for the best information on Infinite Banking and finances, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notifications bell so that you are notified when we upload new videos. People always ask me how to withdraw money from my Infinite Banking account. They have some serious concerns about it, like, is it for real? Will they give me the money? When will they give me the money? When can I apply for the loan? How will they disburse the loan? What is the time frame? How long does it take them? How frequently can I take my money out? Can you relate to that? Do you remember these questions popping up in your head but you did not know the answers? Tell you what, you are going to get all the answers related to these questions and some more today. After this video, you will have a comprehensive knowledge about the loan disbursement and your tax-free withdrawals from your whole life policy. I'll address all of them today one by one. Even though these questions come later on, but because it just happened to me yesterday, I cannot contain my excitement and want to share with you before addressing other ones. And that question is, how long does it take to get the money? Before answering that, let me ask you a question. Will you believe me if I told you it takes less than a minute? Well, that's exactly happened to me yesterday when my wife was taking out $17,000 from her Infinite Banking policy. We called the company and told them we want to take out the money. They said, go to this website and open your dashboard. When we did it, we saw there are two sentences. This is how much money you have there and how much you want to take out. I put the amount as $17,000 and hit the button apply, and that's it. They said in next 2 to 3 days the money will be deposited in your checking account. We did it on Friday afternoon and they transferred the money into our checking account on Tuesday morning. Here I'll be very honest with you. As you all know that I used to be a banker for 10 long years. I have never seen a transaction so fast, so quick, so smooth, so simple and so accurate. And all of that happened while having all the control in my own hands, while being at home sitting in front of my computer instead of visiting a bank. I think that is called fast, and that is called a simple, user-friendly process. Wouldn't you agree? Now, the second question I've been asked was, how frequently can I take the money out? And the answer was brief, every month. The third question was, what is the procedure for taking out my money? Do you have several different ways that I can do this transaction? And the answer is yes. Even though all that we are discussing here varies from company to company, but basically you can take the money out in 3 different ways. The first option is you can just pick up the phone and ask them to send you the money. For that kind of transaction, this company has a limit of $5,000 at any given time. And the option number 2 is you can go through doing the regular paperwork, which you know the drill. You fill out the paperwork, sign it, date it, send it back to them, and they send you the money. Of course, you will always have the choice to ask them either to deposit it directly in your account or send you a paper check. And the third option, which is my favorite, is to go digital. Yes, just like you do your banking on the internet on your computer, just like that you can put the request in. Once again, when I followed the procedure myself yesterday, I could not believe how quick and simple it could be done just by going onto my account page, which they call the dashboard, see how much money I have available there and put the number as to how much money I want to withdraw. That's it. Now I have a question for you. Do you like simplicity just as I do? Now let's talk about how long it takes them to send the money. As we talked before, there are 2 ways they can disburse the money, by direct deposit or by a check. Some people prefer a traditional paper check. In that case, they will mail it to you, which can take several days before it arrives. The second one is my favorite, and that is if I ask them to directly deposit in my checking account, which sometimes takes a couple of days as well. And even though you are eligible to take the money out from your account from the very next day that your policy is issued, the time frame varies from company to company. The one company here that we discussed before, they disburse your money right away. There are some companies which will take in between 3 to 4 weeks, but the most they will take is 30 days from the issuance of the policy. Another question people always ask me is, how soon do I need to pay the loan back? Even though there are some people who will tell you you are not contractually obligated to pay back to the insurance company because they use their whole life policy as a collateral. But that is not the whole truth. The way it works is you can address this question two ways. Technically, I would say no. You are not contractually obligated. But if you use your common sense, legally it will tell you, yes, you are bound to pay the loan back whenever you borrow it from someone. But this is slightly different from regular loans. Number one, you can take as long as you want to pay it back to them. Number two, even if you don't pay them back, the worst that could happen is if you do not have enough money in your account, your policy will lapse. So the beauty of taking the loan out of your own Infinite Banking is the insurance company is giving all the money from their own pocket. Yes, let me repeat it. Just by using your whole life policy as a collateral, they will loan you their own money. So what happens is, even though you have a debt from them, your policy will keep on making compound interest at the same time without any break. Is that amazing or what? Now I'll address the next question, which is how much interest I need to pay on my loan. The answer is it varies from company to company. As a general rule, they charge an interest in between 4 to 5% depending on the company you choose. And the last one, which is also very important, is when I'll be eligible to take the money out once I got the policy. And the answer to that is, even though it varies from company to company, but as a rule of thumb, as soon as you have the money there inside your policy, you are eligible to take it out right away. So here you are. I think I answered all your questions in a wholesome way regarding taking out money from your Infinite Banking policy, because this is the moment where rubber meets the road. If you like this video, let us know by liking it and leaving a comment for us. Make sure you share it with your friends and family and subscribe to our channel. And remember to own your tomorrow by converting liabilities into assets.